Alright, why are you doing?
Why not?
Okay, but I don't want to be in their shop.
Why not? Yeah, sure.
Is he recording right now? Stop.
Yeah, just go for it.
You can watch, but I don't know what he's doing.
I'm waiting for people. So,
Hey, there's a people.
there's the people. You want to talk to me?
Come on, mate, go.
Alright. Hi.
Oh my
So,
god, it's raining.
Thanks.
So what is this that you have right here?
Did you read the sign?
I'm reading right now. Cell phones should be banned from school. Change my mind.
Yeah. So, change my mind. Why shouldn't cell phones be banned?
Well, there's some subjects that you need cell phones to work on.
Like?
Like for say my English class, my English teacher tells us to take out your cell phones and read blah blah blah. Or like my health class, it's like research your topic in class or something like that.
What about a Chromebook?
Well, my health teacher doesn't have any Chromebooks for everyone, so
Okay.
so he gives us cell phones to us to
Alright.
research.
But a lot of people use their cell phones irresponsibly. So, how would you counter that?
Well, that's why there are rules that you can't use cell phones. And I think teachers should be like more cautious about it and like.
People still do it anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's breaking the rules. But if there was no cell phones, as it says here, then they couldn't pull out their cell phone in class.
Honestly, if I can't bring cell phones to school, I would probably bring my Nintendo Switch and play on it. So I don't think that like makes the case better.
Yeah, I guess, well, it makes the case better as you play with yourself, I guess. You wouldn't be texting a person from another class.
Sorry, I was listening to you. What?
Thank you. You wouldn't be able to text another person from another class with your Nintendo Switch.
True. But
So-
I can play like I can go against you in Smash Bros. And beat you.
I guess, but that's within local classroom rules. But then again, cell phones, you can text someone from across the classroom and bug someone else from across the campus. So. Yeah, hey, Brian. Yeah, okay.
Did I change your mind?
Not exactly.
Okay, it's fine.
You gave me a good view, but that's
Yeah.
fine. Okay.
Let's play Smash together one day.
All right, cool. Thank you.
Ricky.
All right, Ryan. So,
All right, Ricky.
how you doing?
Pretty fine. I'm
Yep,
doing a project.
That's what I'm thinking too. Yep.
Give me my
Yeah.
phone.
Coming up, like
Would you like to change my mind?
Sure.
Okay, sit down. All right. Why shouldn't cell phones be banned?
Well, sometimes they play quizzes and you could do it on your phone.
Why not a Chromebook?
Because sometimes the Chromebooks they run out of charge.
Well, so do phones.
Yeah, but the phones are actually specially charged by students, whereas Chromebooks aren't specially charged by students. And sometimes TAs forget about charging them.
Yeah, that's true. But why would that be a use of phone? Well, why would it be better to have phones instead of Chromebooks? Because what if they're just using, well, there's more bad with a phone than there is a Chromebook, right? You can text people from across classrooms,
You could.
across campuses, but you can't really do that for Chromebook unless you all have Google Hangouts. But
You could get Google Hangouts.
yeah, you could, but it doesn't always work, does it? That's literally the first thing it opens. When you open up your Chromebook, it just says Google Hangouts. So if you want to show your teacher someone, you want to show your teacher something. You want to show something to your teacher and Google Hangouts pops up, what do?
Oops.
Yeah, that's a noobs indeed. So,
You could also provide pleasure for the entertainment.
entertainment?
Entertainment.
Like, well, in a classroom setting?
In a class.
In a school?
Well, you see, if you look around, there's people conversating, talking in lunch period. You could entertain yourself in lunch period if you don't have any friends.
Well, yeah, but a lot of people who are with their friends are on their phones. So, Are they really talking and conversating?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Do you talk and conversate while you're on your phone?
Yes.
Like how?
Double tasking.
Double tasking.
Yes.
All right.
Here, I'll show you an example. Let's say this is a phone, right? And ask me a question.
What are you doing?
Texting. No, I'm actually not. But this is an example.
Ah, okay. But why would you be texting? Isn't that rude?
Well, that is rude, yes. But
Yeah.
technically, they are your friends, so you can be a little intimate with your friends.
So just because they're your friends, you can be a little rude to them?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, if they don't like it, then they're not good friends. Good friends with you anyway.
But wouldn't you be putting your full undivided attention to your friends instead of just texting on your phone, not looking at them while they're talking?
Well, you could, but giving your full undivided attention to your friends may sometimes prove disastrous. Especially
How?
if you have friends like me.
Yeah, but how?
Well, they could be providing weird theories. Like, let's say you ate 50 grams of.
So ignoring them.
Yeah.
Ah.
You could.
All right.
Another good thing that a cell phone can provide is that they can give you access for calling your parents in case of an emergency.
Yeah, but do all the kids really need that when the school has a built-in system for it?
Well, what if your leg is chopped off and you need to call 911, but like you're on the roof?
Why are you on the roof and why is your leg cut off?
Oh no, never mind. You were on the roof and you fell off and your leg is cut off.
You shouldn't be in the roof, first of all,
Be
and
in the roof. You're on the roof.
okay. You wanna get it back up and watch the camera? Would you like to tell me why?
Oh yeah? Eight?
Yeah.
Okay.
Come sit over
So
here.
I should tell you why they should be banned?
Why they shouldn't?
Should it be banned? Okay, they're
You're supposed to change my mind.
okay. So, what if your mom, you know, a lot of times my mom texts me in class because she misses me, and a lot of times you gotta tell her that you miss her back, so she doesn't get upset.
Your mom can wait a day, right? Or let's say an hour or two to
My
snack.
mom-
Well, no, but if she's that overprotective to be texting you during class when she could wait 2 hours for you to go to snack or lunch, is it really that important?
It's pretty important.
Like, what are you guys talking about?
Well, she just misses me a lot.
So she just misses you and that's your only excuse?
Well, yeah, I'm her little man.
Ah, okay. But is it that important for all the bad things with phones anyways, to be distracted in class, to be texting other people from other classes, to not be paying attention in class? Is it that important for your mom to get a hold of you during a class period?
No.
Then, yeah.
No. I'm just gonna go over here.
Okay, thank you.
Wait, so why cell phones should be banned or shouldn't?
I want them to be banned. You're supposed to change my mind.
Okay.
I should have brought a hat. It's pretty hot out here. It's pretty hot. Yeah.
Okay. So basically, cell phones should. So basically, in case of emergency, you can call your parents, say "I love you" before. For example, the school gets shot up, school gets bombed. Okay, you can say, if you don't have your phone, what are you gonna do? You're not gonna say goodbye? Like, what is this?
Well, why would you need to say goodbye? I mean,
Well,
you
don't
can
you
write
love your
letters and stuff. Yeah, I do.
Yeah, but how? You know, it takes like 30 minutes to like write a letter to your parents, and then it takes like 2 weeks for it to mail to their house. We can just instantly click and call, and your parents, I love you, and now I'm going to die.
That's a bit tragic.
Yeah, I know. See?
But is that your only point? Because that's a very situational point, and it doesn't happen a lot, or I hope it doesn't happen around our school.
Well, there's also school resources in case, power goes out and you need to continue on the lesson. This helps with the teachers because they can go on Safari, Chrome, Google. They can search up whatever they need to search up for the class.
Well, but Chromebooks do not need to be plugged into the school electricity if power's gone out.
I mean, Wi-Fi's gone out.
Well, if Wi-Fi gone out, then why would you have a class plan without online preferences? Shouldn't you have a backup?
Don't worry about it.
So, in case you want every student to have their phones, in case power shuts down without Wi-Fi,
Yes.
just for this one reason.
Yes. Well, also, it's like the school gets shot up and it gets bombed. Of course, that too.
Okay. But those are both very situational, and would it be really that important to keep your phone for those two really, really situational problems?
Yes.
Okay. Is that your only point?
Yes.
Oh, well, seeing as it's very situational, you didn't really change my mind, as it's not very common for those two events to happen. But thank you for talking with me. Thank you. Hi. So what's your name?
Mackenzie.
Mackenzie. Hello, I'm Ryan.
Hi.
And I think cell phones should be banned, so change my mind.
Well, I think cell phone shouldn't be banned because they're good for contacting your parents if there's an emergency, and it's also good for contacting your friends and calling 911 if there's an emergency, and yeah.
Well, those are all good points, but in a school system, in a school, if there is an emergency, the office immediately calls up anyways, and calling would usually cause panics among the parents if there is an actual serious threat. So it could cause a lot of panic, and we don't really need to contact our friends at school because it'd be more of a distraction in the classroom than communication. You can wait a couple hours to go to snack or go to lunch to text your friends, but yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, so it will cause a lot of panic, and it's good to text family members and stuff, but 6 hours is not really that long. You can wait a bit to text your friend or family.
Yeah, that's true.
Do you have any other points?
Nope, I think that's it.
Okay, well, thank you for talking with me.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Your French tastes too crap because I'm really hungry.
Just not. You can eat, but you could just watch the recording.
Or
Yeah, this is recording. So, what's your name?
Hunter.
Hunter. I'm Ryan Dazan, and I think cell phones should be banned. Change my mind.
What if you don't have a calculator and you're not able to get one? And also, what if you have nothing to do in your class and you're like, I'm bored.
Well, I mean, I can draw, I can write some stuff, I can do other classwork. I don't just have to be on my phone.
What if you don't have any classwork to do?
Then you can ask your teacher for anything you want to do, or you could ask the teacher for anything else to do, or you can figure out something on your own, but you just need to be able to do something besides being on your phone.
Yeah, I can probably see that.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff you can do without your phone.
I'm just gonna slide it next to it.
Well,
Have anything else, or?
well, no, that you made up a good point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for talking with me. No one has changed my mind. Hello there. What's your name?
I'm Ricky. How about you?
I'm Ryan Dazan. How about you?
All right. All right. So I've got a couple questions for you, my man.
Yes.
Do fish get thirsty?
No.
If Tammy is running the mile and Jerry is holding 3 Otter Pops, what's the velocity of the sun?
5. Can I get back to my public?
Yeah, sure.
Play about it. Do you want to talk about it?
What's the question?
Cell phones should be banned from high school.
Yes or no?
Try and change his mind.
Hi, what's your name?
My name is Sibby.
Hello, I'm Ryan,
Hello, Ryan. Nice to meet you.
and I think cell phones should be banned from school and change my mind.
No, because kids, they need to keep track of time, and like, you know, if there's like a memorable moment, they need to capture it on their phone with their camera. You know what I'm saying?
At school,
Yeah.
you can use a watch to track time.
A watch?
Yes.
I suppose so. You're right.
Yeah. But is that all? Just to capture memorable moments? What's wrong with
No.
memory?
You could probably, they use the grades app on their phone, you know, to like check their grades and stuff. So, you know, keep track of that. You don't always have access to a Chromebook. And some kids, they need to call their mommies and daddies to when they need to get picked up. You know, and some teachers, they use Remind. Do you know what Remind is?
Yes, I do.
They use Remind for teachers. So when teachers, they communicate to the kids. And if they don't have their phones, how do they use Remind? You know what I'm saying?
But does all of this have to be done during school? Do they have to check their grades during a classroom?
Absolutely.
They need to check their grades, call their parents, and check Remind in a classroom and not wait outside.
Any of these, but like, it's all necessary essentials to school.
It's necessary essentials to school, but yes, but it could be used outside just as much as it could be used inside. You can wait a couple hours. What I'm saying is you can wait a couple hours to use all those apps after school.
True.
And does it really outweigh all the cons of phones, like distractions,
No.
people using it during class?
You've changed my mind. You've proven me wrong. You're right.
Oh, well, I'm glad to do so. Well, thank you for talking with me.
All right. Wait. Follow me on Instagram.
Oh, he's back.
All right.
Hello. Any other points?
During lunch, kids need to have entertainment. So Fortnite Mobile is the way to go. And kids got Snapchat streaks, and yeah.
That can also wait at home.
My Instagram is. The link will be right here.
Pick it up.
He's too far away.
The mic, pick that up.
Hi, what's your name?
I'm Cliff.
Hello, Cliff. I'm Ryan Dazan, and I don't think cell phones should be at school. Change my mind.
Elaborate on your opinion.
Cell phones just shouldn't be allowed at school.
Define a cell phone. What is the bar between a smartphone and a cell phone? Do you think smartphones should be allowed, or do you think flip phones shouldn't be allowed?
Oh, yeah, that's a good topic. Yeah, I do think smartphones should not be allowed. Well, I believe both, because you could text people from across the classrooms or across campus, and it could disturb other people.
Well, if there's an emergency, if you need to call the police,
There's a protocol for that at school.
what is it?
I don't know what it's called, but there's a protocol used where the guidance council will call the police, or any other parent will be notified via email if there isn't any emergency.
Tanner, hop off the wall.
Fair point.
Yep.
Okay. I'm trying to think through stuff. Is this edited?
No, this is raw.
Okay, cool. Under what specific grounds do you think cell phones are not totally useful at school as of now?
Like, explain that a bit better.
How are cell phones unhelpful right now?
Unhelpful? I'm not saying, well, actually, yeah. They're being unhelpful as it just disturbs classrooms. People are using it instead of paying attention in class. Class can be boring, yes, but you don't need to check your Instagram or Snapchat when you could easily do it at home or later, or even at snack or lunch, which most people can't just wait a couple hours for.
You know, when I was in middle school, the school tried banning cell phones, and it did not go over well. We just ended up using it at lunch, and then the 6th period teacher, which was right after lunch, couldn't get them off their phones and went on to 7th, and after school they were on their phone the entire day. woke up on their phone, went to school on their phone, and then in class you expect them to just like turn off or just not bring their phone to school. It was Lindero Canyon Middle School in LA. We tried that and it did not work at all, and it actually ended up disturbing the relationship between the students a lot more because the aides always had to interrupt them to turn their cell phones off.
Okay, but that's just what happened after. That could be different for any school, or the school could just enforce it better than your school did. But that's what happened after. It's not why it should be banned. That's the aftermath of what you're saying.
How do you suppose we should ban them?
Honestly, I don't know. I'm just saying that they should be banned, and I just want people to change my mind about it. I don't have a specific protocol to do so, and I don't have a specific way to do it, but it should be banned in the best possible way.
I agree. If students wanted to put their phones down, let's say you had a really engaging teacher and that made it worth it to put your phone down, then yeah, that could help.
Yeah, I'm not saying that like most teachers are boring, but yes, teachers can be boring. Some teachers can be engaging, but you came here for your free education and your right to have education, so
It's also
why
a
waste
law
that?
you have to be here.
Yeah,
So-
and that's a good law, because if you weren't educated, where would you be?
I agree with you on that. I'm not trying to fight you on that one.
Yeah, I'm not trying to fight. This is just a conversation.
Yeah, well, I'm very competitive, so thank you. So, I think if you want to, what would you call this? Like, you would sponsor yourself?
Sponsor myself?
Advertise your opinion? What would you call this? I'm trying to phrase it right.
Yeah, like spread my opinion around.
Spread your opinion around. Yeah, you got to have a way to enforce that opinion if it were mandated.
I'm not trying to enforce this around, honestly. I don't agree with cell phones being banned from school. I just want people to talk. So I'm not gonna, this is not an actual movement. This is
Okay,
just for people to
okay.
talk
Yeah, it's
for the
nothing
morning
to
show.
actually get people riled up about.
No, I'm not gonna cause riots or
Makes
anything.
sense. Okay, so I would have a lot more to say if you were actually pushing for a law to be passed. I would have a lot more to say. As of now, as a simple conversation, I got other stuff to do. So
Okay.
thank you.
See ya. Thank you for conversating with me. I'll see you later. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. I'm Ryan Dazan, and
I'm Mr. Rainwater, assistant principal.
hello. So, I think cell phones should be banned from high school, and want to change my mind?
I do. How are you? So for me, I need to check my Snapchat. I have like 8 followers. How am I supposed to know if they're liking my latest posts?
Well, you can always check after school, or you could wait. You can wait 6 hours. It doesn't take that much long, or you can check in the morning.
Well, I really need to boost my ego, and so I need to look at them. It's a must. I need to know if they're 8 followers, dude. How many followers do you have?
I don't have any, but well, that's just too bad. You'll just have to check later. Your free education, that is your right to have, is more important than checking how many people are going to follow you.
Well, it's not like there's any research that supports your standpoint.
I don't have any research on me, but yes, I still believe that your privilege to your right to education is more important than checking your social status, as education will get you farther than some followers.
Well, I feel like by posting on my Instagram and Snapchat, I could educate folks on my newest selfie pose, and that's really important. They get a lot of value out of it.
Yes, but where will it take you in life?
Maybe to Instagram fame. Like they have these creator houses now. I mean, people want to follow me. I have 8 followers.
Oh, well, I don't know much about Instagram. I'm not an Instagram user, but I'm not sure if it takes you to any career.
You can earn money from it. I'm gonna get a deal with Nike, man. I'm just doing it. 8 followers.
Well, what if it happens to fail? Do you have any education to back you up, just in case you're just, let's say, on the streets after it fails? Would you have anything to help you and support you back up?
I have no educational background.
Then where would you go if your Instagram post or Instagram lifestyle fails?
Well, from what my followers tell me, I have a bright future, and I don't understand how things like English and math and science are ever gonna help me out in the future.
Well, depending on the career will depend on what you want to do. So if you do like Instagram, you can chase photo shoots or anything like that. Something that you're interested, but it doesn't Instagram won't take you too far, as there's a lot more people, and there will always be someone better than you at Instagram or whatever your job is. There's always someone better than me conversating.
You gotta slow your roll. Did you hear me? I have 8 followers. There's nobody better than me.
And that's outstanding, but there always someone is, and 8 followers or however many followers.
It might be 9. I haven't checked today. It might be 9. I don't know.
But do you know any of these people?
No, I don't.
Then do you know why they're following you?
Probably because of my legit selfie poses. I mean, that's what everybody does, man. I mean, I've got like the newest, most innovative selfie poses, and the filters. The filters are legit.
But will it take you anywhere in life?
You're trying to say that my free education is more important than posting things online?
Yes, I am.
I think you're correct.
Thank you.